Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We are stuck in traffic today, and so I figured we'd do some chit chat and get some jabbing going on in this carpool conversation thing. Alright, so me and my husband here coming back from an event, and we're gonna be in traffic for about 45 minutes, so it's going to be very boring. And he's falling asleep while having the Tesla drive, self-drive. Not really fully self-drive, but it's like sleep, touch the car, sleep, touch the car wheel, you know what I mean? So let's just start talking to each other. This is where we have big decisions made and we connect better, and I'm trying my best to not focus on the baby kicking and peeing and pulling over, stuff like that. So let's put our minds elsewhere. So we're gonna do this questionnaire thing. It's called Get Jabbing. First question for you.
Okay.
My husband, let's turn this camera to him. What is your favorite guilty pleasure?
It was watching Game of Thrones. Now it's a pain in the ass.
You didn't like it?
Because I usually don't watch TV, so I was fine watching Game of Thrones for a while. That was nice. Your question. You can read it for yourself.
Okay, my question is, have you ever burned a bridge when leaving a job?
That's your question.
The camera's like kind of like, you know, doesn't fit both of us, so we're just gonna pop in like
I think you did not, but they're pretty salty about it.
Yeah.
They're pretty salty because usually people don't leave production, and all your other singers are like, you're making a mistake. Like
Yeah, everyone was like basically telling me I made a mistake, and you know, look at them today. And they're like, okay, you were right. I mean, I've left them like 3-4 times, and it's like one of those things where it's like, first time shame on you, second time shame on me, third time shame on me again. If I don't learn my lesson, I guess, one of those things. I think overall in the end I've kept it very mature, and I've been polite every single time we see each other in public. So I mean,
very cordial.
Yeah, through time I've been very helpful and very cordial to everyone who needed assistance with everything. So therefore it's kind of like a half-half. At first when it happened, it was very salty, and then after a couple years it became very normal, and we become back to like friends. Yeah, so I was the first person who got a standing ovation.
Yay.
For leaving Asia. It was a trip to Australia, and we were doing an Asia tour, and all of Asia's singers, a lot of times people would disagree that I left Asia, but they will have to admit that it was not a place for me at all, and I should have left a long time ago. So when I got onto that tour after filming Paris by Night, I literally walked onto the bus and everyone was standing up and like gave me a clap, like, girl, I don't know how you did it, stayed that long, but you should have left, but you did it, I'm so happy. It's like a back and forth kind of thing, and even people who were salty still had to admit that, okay, that was a brave move. But yeah, in the end I think it was good for our future, and I'm happy. Yeah, no regrets. Next question for you. What purchase has been your biggest waste of money? Oh, I'd like to know. You're gonna say nothing.
Not this car. Let's see. Maybe the Tundra.
Oh,
I think
the big truck. Yes, the one that he kept begging for and saying,
beg for it.
oh, you know, this is my dream. Like, I gotta get this bucket list on, and, you know, make sure that I fulfill. At the time, he was so into Luke Bryan, and that was a country singer, and he was so hot. And so Brian was like, I want to be like Luke Bryan and have a big car and truck for myself.
I would say that because it's not fully utilized. So going down the line of expensive items, yeah, that wasn't fully utilized. I think sticking to one truck would have been fine, so we didn't need 2 trucks.
Yeah, but the other truck we gave to my dad, so that's not really ours. So
right. I mean, but my point is, even if we just bought that one truck, we would just use it when we need it, because we really only needed it a few times during your video shoots, during some construction work in the house. But other than that, we didn't really need a car.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
I think you wanted a car, and then my dad wanted a car,
truck.
and then you just went, ugh. And now we have this Tesla, and he's trying to buy another Tesla.
The Tesla is great. I like it. The Tesla I think it offsets the purchase of the truck, so we're even.
Okay, sure. So it's just sitting there in the front yard.
We'll use it once in a while.
You see what I mean? He's wasting money. Okay, my question. What's the best thing you've ever purchased? No, I don't think I buy anything for myself. I've invested in my career. That's probably the best thing that I've purchased because it helps me. Microphone, studio, help me grow better in my business and be able to stand up on my own today. So that's probably something.
So a house then. We put that house to use. Really good. Yeah, we got it at a good price.
I wouldn't say the house.
Why?
Because I wouldn't have bought that house if it wasn't for my parents.
Well, then it's good we bought it because it went up in price.
I would say just investing in studio and music videos and stuff like that. I wouldn't say the house. The house is just like sitting there now. Are you usually early or late? Okay, let me just answer that question already for Brian. Late. Last person out the door. Everyone knows that. All my friends know that. We have to give him an extra like hour or two just to like comb his hair.
No.
He's just last minute person.
I'm right on time or a little behind.
And it's because he always thinks that, oh, you know, females, they take forever to do their makeup, so I'm just going to sit here and relax and wait until they're done. And then when they're done, I'm just going to put my clothes on for 5 minutes. And he ends up taking 15-20 minutes when everyone's already done.
Lies.
Isn't that true?
I'm not always that late.
Why does everyone say you are?
They're all liars.
They're all liars. Everyone can confirm that you are. Everyone that knows you can confirm that you are. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
What is your favorite thing to do alone? I don't think I ever get alone time with you around me all the time.
What's your favorite thing to do alone?
Eat food that doesn't make me feel guilty, or my husband doesn't make me feel guilty for.
Pooping?
No, I like to talk to you when I poop.
I know.
Eat junk food without feeling guilty.
I don't make you feel guilty.
Sometimes you do. You're like, healthy eats, huh? What's this chocolate chip cookie doing here? Stuff like that. So I'll just eat my little corner with my chocolate in my little corner. Have you ever lied about how you got an injury or scar?
Why would someone lie? Oh, like, oh, this cut, I got shot, but really I just fell. I never broke a bone in my life. Oh, actually recently, I don't know if I hurt my nose.
Mm-hmm. You were doing construction on the house.
Basically, I was putting up some crown molding, and then it fell on my face. I was putting it up, and then I dropped it. And it was a big cut. It looked like I broke my nose. So I told people I got in a fight. But I was joking. I was like, nah, I'm kidding. I was just putting up crown molding and it fell on my face.
Okay, so you're just messing around.
I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't have a reason to lie about my injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my broken heart. Sometimes I have to play it off.
Okay, cheesiness. What's your 15 minutes of fame?
When you said I do.
When I said I do to you? Oh my god. Next. What advice would you give yourself if you could travel back in time 10 years?
I would say don't change anything about yourself.
How's that supposed to help you grow?
I'm kidding. I don't know. That's a good question. I would say talk to more people.
Be more forward. Because he's very introvert. He doesn't say much. Alright, so my question. You find a genie. What are your 3 wishes? Unlimited financial abilities. Great health for everyone.
Peace on earth.
Happiness. Peace on earth, like those pageant girls. Peace on earth. What's the dumbest thing you have seen a drunk person do?
Oh, remember that guy that had a party? The guy who worked at Target?
Oh, yeah. He was at our house.
Put him in the backyard and threw up all over himself.
Yeah, no, he threw up in the toilet.
Yeah, I think he was pooping and then he barfed on himself.
So this guy, we found him in the restroom. He was in the middle of taking a poo-poo and he puked on himself and then passed out in the restroom, on the toilet. So we found him like that. That was the dumbest thing we've seen, right?
Pretty dumb.
Yeah. My question is, if you could tattoo your worst enemy, where would it be and what is it? I don't think I would care to put any of that stuff on my body. I think that would be really kind of weird.
No, it's asking if you can tattoo, as the verb, tattoo your worst enemy. Like, you have your worst enemy, you want to tattoo that person. What would you tattoo it?
I don't think I would waste my time on anybody. I don't like. So next, who would you want to swap bodies with and why?
I don't think I'm gonna swap bodies with anybody.
What is something that doesn't yet exist that you think we should have invented by now? Time travel?
I hope not. It's gonna mess up a lot of things.
No? Either time travel or like when you travel to another country, goes faster.
I think that.
Yeah, like when I go to
Teleportation.
Asia, yeah, teleport. Like I don't want to sit in the car or in the plane for like hours and hours on end. I want to be able to get there in like a second and
Maybe
not
flying
waste my
cars.
time. Yeah.
Right, like the Jetsons.
They're like really, really fast. What one question would you ask a person serving a life sentence in prison?
Probably, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. See, you guys can see the traffic. It's pretty crazy. Okay, LA traffic. Okay, so my question is, what's the one topic you can talk about for hours on end if someone brings it up in conversation? Just recently, it's just family conflicts. So if someone brings it up, which my friends and my sisters and everyone have been bringing up a lot lately, like interventions on telling me what to do. And so our family and friends try to give us advice, and it can go on and on for hours, especially when they're drinking at my place. It's been going on for like a couple of years now that this family thing has been coming up. So yeah, I think that's something we always talk about, stuff that we should and should not do as a couple, me and Brian, with our families. Okay, so question for Brian. What is one personality trait you inherited from your parents that is painfully obvious? Oh, the chubby cheeks.
I don't think personalities are inherited. That's weird, right? You think they're inherited? from your
Yeah, I
parents?
think so. I think your dad is very
I'd say
reserved, and so
timid.
are you, timid.
They're timid, but I don't think that's inherited. I think that's just DNA, not because of them. What do you think?
I think it's a personality trait. I think you and
Inherited?
your dad have
Maybe
the
it is
same
inherited, you're right, huh?
temperament. You and your dad are definitely like,
I take temperament.
yeah, just chill. And so it's really difficult for him to approach people when he's out and about on these business ventures. It's one of those things where they say if you don't ask, you don't get. So he's kind of like that. He's shy to ask, and so he doesn't get, and he's trying to learn to ask and not be like embarrassed about it, you know?
I should just take. Why should I ask?
That's what he says. He's pretty confident and cocky about himself in this corner, this realm of ours, but when he goes out to the public, he's very, very timid. What's the worst possible thing a skydiving instructor could say to you before you jump? This is the true story. My tandem instructor guy that was jumping with me, he was like, holy crap, I can't pull this string. The parachute won't open. And he was like tugging on it for a moment, and then after he like pulled harder, then the parachute went up. So I was like, oh my god, are you kidding right now? Like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
That's funny.
We were like in the air, and he's like, oh shit, that was like kind of like crazy. But he was like, ah, yes. Oh my gosh. So true story. What fictional creatures do you wish were real?
Pinky in the brain so they could take over the world.
If aliens landed on Earth today, what would be the most difficult thing to explain to them that humans do? I would
Wow,
say, you know how
together.
aliens always say we come in peace, you know, stuff like that. So humans don't come in peace. Yeah, humans pretend that they're peaceful with each other when they have other means.
Kill each other.
Yeah, so they always say like, oh, you gotta be like careful for like the monsters and the devils out there, but the real devils are humans surrounding you and stuff.
It's like the
that.
movies we watch. What's the Walker movie? The zombie movie?
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. They
Yeah.
show that the zombies are the enemies, but really they're always fighting against each other.
The humans, yeah, the humans are always fighting against each other.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the zombies, they walk 2 miles an hour at most.
All right, your question. If you could make up one thing that everyone would believe, what would it be?
Oh, I'd probably tell them Game of Thrones had a good ending. That would satisfy a lot of people.
Okay. How exciting. All right. What are you currently saving up for? Okay, I'm always saving up for the future and just to have stability, and I'm basically the pillow of this relationship. I save up everything, and Brian is the spender. He's the one that doesn't believe in saving. He thinks that you gotta make money to spend money. So he takes all my feathers and like throw it everywhere he can,
Like yin
make
and
a
yang.
hot mess. stuff like buying random things and giving random people money all the time. So I've decided to deflate my pillows, and he's on his own.
I think we're gonna start saving up for a house. We'll start saving for that next year.
We'll see his spendings. I mean, we could have gotten like 10 houses for ourselves right now, but you... What was your dream job as a kid? That's your question. This angle is good because it captures both of us. I don't know what I was thinking the whole time. All right, so there you go.
I'd say flying a fighter jet.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wanted to be a pilot, but he got rejected because his eyes are not 20/20.
But then that's correctable, so I should have went down that route. So it was fighter
well, you applied for your pilot license and you never even finished it. That was one of those things that you wanted to do, like your dream bucket list. It was like $8K to get a license, and he only has like one class left and he won't take it.
Well, the
another
fighter
spender.
jet thing, when I read up on it, it's not all that's cracked up to be, but that's something I wanted when we were young. I used to play this game called F-15 Strike Eagle. Basically, you fly a F-15 all over. It's kind of fun. Back when we had like 200 megahertz PCs.
My question, everyone thinks that you need to settle down on a house, have that picket fence, like you can do
I'd
whatever.
say also a college degree. Not everybody needs to go to college. A lot of them can go through vocational school.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people have like degrees, but they can never get a job for years on end.
You're better off doing a trade school or doing something online, but going through 4 years of university and not getting anything out of it, I'd say no.
What's your all-time favorite childhood cartoon character? Sailor Moon! I love Sailor Moon. I feel like she has powers, but at the same time she's kind of ditzy and airheaded, and two personalities. Some days I'll feel the same like her. I'll think I'm Sailor Moon because I'll be really airheaded and ditzy and I don't know what the heck is going on. But then when I have my powers on, somehow I become more confident and able to achieve my goals and do the things that I thought I couldn't do. So yeah, I just need that crown, that Sailor Moon crown. For your question, how old are you and how old do you actually feel?
I am 34. I probably feel around 25, 26.
Young at heart then. What's the most pointless thing you own that you refuse to get rid of? So I'm a huge hoarder, so I don't know if I would say the one thing, but I have a lot of things that I don't need, a lot of makeup I don't need because I don't wear makeup every day. Jewelries, costumes, I hoard them and I never wear them. So a lot of fashion accessories, I would say. If you could have a tree that grew anything, what would the tree be called and what would it grow?
Money tree.
What's one movie you think everyone should see at least once? Gone with the Wind. But that's just my preference. I think it's so romantic. I feel like the girl is kind of like me.
She goes for what she wants.
Yeah, so she's determined, but then also helpful at the same time to a lot of people around her.
And crazy in the head sometimes.
Yeah, crazy in the head. All right, so we are almost home, about 9 more minutes, and I think that time flew by quick. I still have to pee, so now I can hold it for 9 minutes. Baby scooper is on my bladder like no other. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we will catch you guys next time on our chit chat session. And I hope you guys enjoyed our little conversation, our carpool conversation. And once again, if you guys like the app, then you can check out Get Jabbing. It's right here. A few apps I have: Get Jabbing, Curiosity Chats, and Couples Game. So yeah, this helps with stimulating our conversations as a couple and with your friends as well. So it's really nice to have. All right, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.